hate you, I love you, I hate that I love you. Don't want to, but I can't put nobody else above you. Hello, welcome to Echo City Music Lab. I am Nate. Today I'm going to do a quick tutorial for I Hate You, I Love You by Gnash featuring Olivia O'Brien. It's kind of a long song, but there's not much to it in terms of the piano part. So I'll show you the components and then I'm going to do a full cover of it so you can see how it all fits together. Let's just get started. So we only need 4 basic chords for this song. Still, I recommend getting the chords and lyric sheet down in the description. That way you can see where the chords match up with the lyrics as you're singing and playing it through. First chord we need is an F sharp minor. It's going to be a F sharp, A, and C sharp. And notice that's black, white, black for the pattern. Next we've got a E major chord. That's going to be E, G sharp, and B. And that is white, black, white. Next we've got a C sharp minor. That's going to be a C sharp, E, and G sharp. Notice that's the same shape as the F sharp minor. Black, white, black. And then finally we've got a D major, and that's going to be D, F sharp, and A. So white, black, white. And then for the left hand we're going to do fifths. So just the outside notes of the chord. We're not going to do the middle note. So here, as we're doing the F sharp minor, we're just doing F sharp and C sharp. For the E, it's just E and B. C sharp minor, just C sharp and G sharp. And then D, we've got D and A. Feeling used, but I'm still missing you, and I can't see the end of this. Just wanna feel you kiss against my lips and now. So that's the basic chord progression, and it just goes through the whole song. There's gonna be 3 different rhythms you use on it though. And I marked them all in the chord sheet using Roman numerals, and you can just see where it changes throughout the piece. So rhythm number 1 is what you just heard me do, and that's just whole notes on 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And that gets used in the first verse and then the first half of the second and third verses. Also in the first half of the bridge and the first half of the last chorus. For rhythms 2 and 3, we're going to need to think not just in the quarter notes, but also the eighth notes in between them. So instead of just counting 1, 2, 3, 4, we need to be thinking 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So here's rhythm number 2. We're going to put chord hits on beat 1 and then the and after 2. So like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. To get the hang of that, you might want to just loop it on a static chord like the F sharp minor. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Take it slow, and if you find any of these rhythms tricky, you can totally do a cover of this song just holding whole notes if you want to just have the piano be nice and simple while you focus on your singing. Rhythm 2 gets used in the second half of the second verse, third verse, and bridge. And don't worry about remembering all that, it's all there on the chord chart. Always missing people that I shouldn't be missing. Sometimes you gotta burn some bridges just to create some distance. I know that I control my thoughts and I should stop reminiscing, but I learned from my dad that it's good to have feelings. Okay, and rhythm number 3. It's the same as rhythm 2, except for we're adding one final chord hit on beat 4. So it'll sound like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So like I mentioned, that happens in the choruses, like I hate you, I love you, I hate that I love you, don't want to, but I can't put nobody else above you. Whenever it's rhythm 2 or rhythm 3, instead of just striking the chords, we're going to kind of strum them. Like you can imagine if you're strumming the strings of a guitar, they don't all go together. It's kind of bring, and you want to try to create a similar effect with your right hand. I think you can just kind of hit the fifths, but you want to kind of thumb, third finger, fifth finger. You can practice that a few times, maybe slowly, rolling your wrist. Just creates a nice effect, and that's what's going on in the piano part on the recording. So there's just a couple more details I want to touch on before we do the whole thing. One is that for the last chord of every section, no matter what rhythm you're doing, it's just a whole note. So for example, at the end of a chorus, when you're doing rhythm number 3, I hate you, I love you, I hate that I want you, you want her, you need her, and I'll never be her. So that last D, I'm just holding out. Furthermore, at the end of most of these sections, when you hold out that chord at the end, you're actually going to do a whole extra measure, so twice as long as usual before dropping into the next section. So for example, again, say we're at the end of the first chorus. You want her, you need her, and I'll never be her. And then you kind of wait, 2, 3, 4. I miss you when I can't sleep. Right after coffee. Now we're in that second verse. The only time you don't wait that extra measure at the end of a section is at the end of the 2 gnash verses, so verse 2 and verse 3. Those just go right into the chorus after you hold that D for a measure. And the final piece of the puzzle is adding a little bit of extra harmony on some of the chords, some 7 chords and 6 chords. If you're a bit more of a beginner, feel free to just ignore this part. So what we're gonna do is add that extra harmony sometimes. So for example, for the F sharp minor, sometimes we'll do an F sharp minor 7. If you do this way, rather than 1, 3, 5 for the fingers here, you might want to do 1, 2, 3, and then use your pinky for the 7th note, which is an E in that case. Then when you're on an E, sometimes you want to add a 6th. Once again, 1, 2, 3 might work better here, and then that extra note is the C sharp. For the C sharp minor, the extra note you want to add to make that a C sharp minor 7 is going to be your pinky on B. And then for the D, the extra note you want to add is a C sharp. That's going to make it a D major 7. Let's take the chorus, for example. I hate you, I love you, I hate that I love you. Don't want to, but I can't put nobody else above you. So notice on the F sharp minor, I did 1 hit as just the triad, and then for the next 2, I added the 7th. On the E, I did 2 hits as the triad and then added the 6th just for the last one. The C sharp minor, I did like the F sharp where I just did 1 and then added that. And then the D, I'm going to do like the E where I do 2 hits and then just on the last one, add that 7th before going back. And when it comes to rhythm 2, you can think about it the same way, except the 3rd hit is not happening, so you never get to that extended harmony on the E or the D. So like this. If I pulled a U on you, you wouldn't like that shit. I pull this reel out, but you wouldn't bite that shit. I type a text, but then I never mind that shit. I had all these feelings, but you never mind that shit. Keep it loose. I would encourage you not to get too bogged down in the perfectionism of getting it exactly that pattern. If you do, 1 and then 2 for all of them, that sounds fine. There's some variation in the recording. We could take forever pinning down exactly every little variation in the piano part. They do some different inversions here and there. I don't think it's that important, but I do think adding some of those harmonies in sounds nice. And the last detail I want to mention is that the last chorus, rather than being rhythm 3 all the time, starts off with rhythm 1, so it kind of is a little bit more chill. And then when you go to rhythm number 3 for the second half of that chorus, we're gonna just keep the left hand holding the whole notes. So instead of, it's just gonna be. So overall, in the final chorus, you're kind of winding the song down. All right, thanks for sticking with me. I'm going to put it all together now in a full cover of the song. Also, every time I listen to this song, I'm imagining this guitar part in the choruses that I think would sound cool. So just for fun, I think I'm going to add that on top. And I just want to say this is a pretty new channel. I'm trying to grow it. People are saying that the tutorials are helpful for them. So I want to reach more people that'll find it helpful. If you subscribe, turn on notifications, like this video, add a comment, let me know what you want to see next. All of that really helps me reach more people, so I super appreciate it. And now here is my version of I Hate You, I Love You. Feeling used, but I'm still missing you, and I can't see the end of this. Just wanna feel your kiss against my lips, and now all this time is passing by, but I can't seem to tell you why. It hurts me every time I see you, realize how much I need you. I hate you, I love you, I hate that I love you. Don't want to, but I can't above you. I hate you, I love you, I hate that I want you. You want her, you need her, and I'll never be her. I miss you when I can't sleep, or right after coffee, or right when I can't eat. I miss you in my front seat. Still got sand in my sweater for nights we don't remember. Do you miss me like I miss you? Fucked around and got attached to you. Friends can break your heart too, and I'm always tired but never of you. If I pulled a you on you, you wouldn't like that shit. I pull this reel out and you wouldn't bite that shit. I type a text but then I never mind that shit. Got all these feelings but you never mind that shit. Oh, keep it on the low. You're still in love with me but your friends don't know. If you wanted me you would just say so, and if I were you I would never let me go. I hate you, I love you, I hate that I love you. Don't want to but I can't put nobody else above you. I hate you, I love you, I hate that I want you. You want her, you need her, and I'll never be her. I don't mean no harm, I just miss you on my arms. Wedding bells were just alarms, caution tape around my heart. You ever wonder what we could have been? You said you wouldn't and you fucking did. Lied to me, lie with me, get your fucking fix. Now all my drinks and all my feelings are all fucking mixed. Always missing people that I shouldn't be missing. Sometimes you gotta burn some bridges just to create some distance. I know that I control my thoughts and I should stop reminiscing, but I learned from my dad that it's good to have feelings when love and trust are gone. I guess this is moving on. Everyone I do right does me wrong, so every lonely night I sing this song. I hate you, I love you, I hate that I love you. Don't want to, but I can't put nobody else above you. I hate you, I love you, I hate that I want you. You want her, you need her, and I'll never be her. All alone I watch you watch her, like she's the only girl you've ever seen. You don't care, you never did. You don't give a damn about me. Yeah, all alone I watch you watch her. She's the only thing you've ever seen. How is it you never noticed that you are slowly killing me? I hate you, I love you, I hate that I love you. Don't want to, but I can't put nobody else above you. I hate you, I love you, I hate that I want you. You want her.